At around 11 a.m., Mahiman Singh Bista arrived at the district police office in Kathmandu with a letter from the Supreme Court. The letter, dated 17th of the Nepali calendar, had dispatch number 19277. It was issued by the Supreme Court's Criminal and Writ Division and stated that an accused in crimes of homicide, attempted murder and robbery should be sent to custody. That accused was Resham Chaudhary, who had been convicted by all three tiers of the judiciary for his involvement in the 2015 Tikapur incident in Kailali, where 8 security personnel, including a minor, were killed. However, in 2023, he was released from prison following a presidential pardon recommended by the government. The letter from the Supreme Court addressed to Delhi Bazar Prison with a copy to the Inspector General of Police requested assistance for arresting him wherever he might be found across the country. Since the letter came with the seal and signature of a Supreme Court official, the police did not question it further. After learning that Chaudhary was present at a unification event between the Janamath Party and Nagarik Unmukti Party, police arrived at the event venue. Bista went there with the police and took Chaudhary directly to Delhi Bazar prison, handing him over for custody. Meanwhile, commotion had already started within the Supreme Court. Questions arose regarding who ordered the arrest and when, and it took time to uncover the truth. Bista had submitted a letter bearing the official court seal and his own signature. In the letter, it was stated that Chaudhary had been sentenced to life imprisonment by the Supreme Court, but before the full text of the verdict was released, the crime was politicized and Chaudhary received a presidential pardon. The reason for imprisonment cited in the letter was a precedent in which the Supreme Court had overturned a pardon given to Regal Thakal. However, the case against Chaudhary challenging his pardon is still under review by the Supreme Court. Bista's letter referred to the decision dated May 16, 2023, stating that Chaudhary should be sent to prison as per the court's decision. Since implementing court's decisions falls under their duty, the police accepted the letter without much doubt. But later, another letter from the Supreme Court confirmed that Bista had acted on his own. This second letter stated that Chaudhary's case is still sub judice and ordered his immediate release, after which he was freed. Bista has now been detained at the district police office in Kathmandu and legal proceedings have begun against him. Under Section 84 of the Criminal Code, he could face up to 1 year in prison for providing false information, under Section 87 up to 6 months for disobeying a court order, and under Section 276, a forgery charge could also be filed.
योसँग जोडिएको पत्रमा उल्लेखित जोडिएको मुद्दाहरू हामीसँग यहाँ विचाराधीन रहेको अवस्थामा पत्र गएको भनेर जुन जसरी आयो त्यसपछि हामीले मिसिलहरू हेर्दाखेरि त्यो पत्र त्यो आधिकारिक नभएको हाम्रो निष्कर्ष रह्यो र हामीले त्यो पत्र चाहिँ आधिकारिक नभएको हुँदाखेरि त्यो पत्र बमोजिम पत्रमा लेखिए बमोजिम चाहिँ त्यो आदेशहरू कार्यान्वयन नगराउनु र यदि त्यो पत्रको आधारमा रेशम चौधरीलाई पक्राउ गरिसकेको हो भनेदेखि थुनामुक्त गरिदिनु भनेर आजै हामीले पत्र पनि लेख्यौं र त्यो अनधिकृत पत्र लेखिएको विषयमा हाम्रो प्रशासनिक तौरबाट हामीले एउटा आवश्यक छानबिन अनुसन्धान पनि गर्ने निचोडमा हामी पुगेका छौं र
यो नहुनुपर्ने घटना भयो। भविष्यका लागि यसले धेरै ठूलो पाठ सिकाउँछ, तर पाठ सिकाउने क्रममा पनि नियन्त्रणका तहहरू बढाउने प्रक्रिया जटिल हुने किसिमको घटना हुनु हुँदैन। मेरो विचारमा यो विगतमा पनि नभएको घटना र भविष्यमा पनि नहुने जस्तो घटना जस्तो म देख्छु यसलाई।
The incident of Resham Chaudhary's arrest and release has raised serious questions about the level of negligence within Supreme Court. The writ filed by the wife of Police Inspector Keshav Vista, who was killed in the Tikapur incident, is still under consideration by the Apex Court.